Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to a new video series I am calling Coffee with Coach, or Brew with Brew. Take your pick. I think we'll go with Coffee with Coach. And what Coffee with Coach is, it's just my thoughts over a cup of coffee. My thoughts particular to business, marketing, branding, growing your business, taking it, from perhaps obscure beginnings to national prominence, international prominence, stadium status, if you will, if you want to borrow my language or nomenclature. How's that for a big word? Nomenclature. So today, I want to talk to you about the concept of making things idiot-proof, or highly idiot resistant. Because I think we know nothing is idiot proof. Especially in 2020, at the time of this recording, it is July of 2020, and nobody reads anymore. People aren't, many people I should say, tend not to be that intellectually curious. If you're watching this, congratulations, you are one of the rare few who is intellectually curious. Cheers. So what do I mean by making something highly idiot resistant? Well, in addition to not reading anymore, people don't know how to spell. They don't spell so good no more. So how does that relate to your business? Well, quite simply, it relates directly to your business in terms of how people find you. So, for example, I believe that the website is now the welcome mat to your business. No longer really is it a actual, in most businesses, an actual physical welcome mat at a brick and mortar retail shop or physical office location. Most people who will seek you out, yes, some people will come to your office or your store, but the first place they go to learn more about you is your website. They don't just show up, pull up at the curb, get out of the car, and walk into your office or walk into your store. They do some research online. And you have to make your business highly idiot resistant online. What I mean by that is people don't spell so good no more. So if you're going to go to coachbrew.com and someone told you, oh, you got to talk to John Brubaker, check out his website at coachbrew.com. Well, what if they spelled brew wrong? They didn't spell it coachbru.com. Because they didn't know my last name is Brubaker with a U. A U. So, where would they end up if they spelled it B-R-E-W? Little brew with brew. Where would they end up? You tell me. You don't know the answer. Good. You're about to learn something. They'd end up on my website, coachbru.com. And here's what I mean, exactly what I mean about being highly idiot resistant. Almost downright idiot proof. Buy the misspellings of your domain. Buy the misspellings, as many as you need to buy to make it idiot resistant. I learned this tip from a good friend and colleague of mine, Patrick O'Malley, aka 617 Patrick. He taught me this. He taught me one other strategy that I'm going to teach you as well. But you want to buy the misspellings because people will mention your website in passing verbally, not necessarily always in writing or in an email, and people will hear it and think it's spelled one way when in reality it's spelled another. So you absolutely want to buy up as many misspellings of your name, your domain name, business name, as possible. So I have coachbrew.com, which is coachbru.com. That's my brand. I also have coachbrew.com, which you don't have to build a whole website for that. You just buy the domain name, from any domain like provider. And I think it's probably $7.99 on the high end. Sometimes you can buy a domain for 99 cents. And all you do is you have that domain you bought, the misspelling, redirected to the correct website. I do this all the time. JohnBrubaker.com. I get all the misspellings of my last name and my first name. It's John. Some people are going to spell it Jon. And have all of that redirected to your website. You should be doing the same thing. I also firmly believe you ought to buy the domain name that is your name, firstnamelastname.com. That'll be another whole video in the series Coffee with Coach or Brew with Brew. I am drinking a large Dunkin' Donuts coffee, cream only, hot. That is the flavor du jour today. So you want to buy the misspellings of your URL and redirect it to the correct place. I'll give you an example of that. I do a lot of media interviews in addition to hosting my own podcast, which you can find at coachbrew.com. And when someone asks me, the interviewer asks me, like at the end of the interview, or maybe they just say it themselves, head on over to coachbrew.com, sign up for his email list, and you'll get a free special report, 12 ways to double your results and double your sales, which you will get if you go there right now. So they say go to coachbrew.com, or they ask me, hey John, where can someone get more information on you if they're interested in coaching or your books? I say go to coachbrew.com. They're probably going to spell it BREW, so I probably ought to own that online real estate, right? Which I do. So go ahead and go to coachbrew.com and see where it takes you. But anytime you're doing any kind of media, television, radio, anything that is non-visual, there's no like ticker scrolling at the bottom that says www.yourbusinessname.com. If it's auditory, people are going to spell it wrong. Hell, people are probably going to spell it wrong even if they see it. Because everyone views the world through their own unique lens. Sometimes that lens is a little cloudy. It's a little foggy. It's not accurate. So you absolutely want to maximize your traffic to your website. Maximize your potential leads, your potential customers, by buying up those misspellings of your brand name. And you want to minimize the margin for error by buying up those misspellings. There's an old saying in the military, don't give an order that's hard to misunderstand. You want to give an order that's impossible to get wrong. And I don't think it's impossible for people to get it wrong when it comes to, spelling your business name, but that would be idiot proof. But you can make it highly idiot resistant and maximize, the return on your efforts, which is really what we're talking about today. We're talking about maximizing the return on your efforts. So you want to do that. And while we're talking about it, you can head on over to coachbrew.com. If you're watching this video and you haven't been there yet, sign up for my e-newsletter, which is available at coachbrew or coachbru.com. And when you do that, you will automatically get a special report delivered to your inbox. It's called 12 Ways to Double Your Sales and Double Your Results. It's a 12-page report that is a sample of my premium newsletter that's exclusively for members of my inner circle. So you get kind of a free sample of that. See if you like it, see if you want to join, and all that information is available in that digital download. So head on over to coachbrew.com, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Coffee with Coach.